everyone, welcome to the weekend vlog. It's actually Friday afternoon and I wanted to first of all, because I was promising last week, to show you a few clips of the garden. I think I'd sort of talk about it and put some pictures up and a few clips that I've taken. But yeah, last week, was it last week? Yeah, we ordered and had delivered some gravel, which is like big, sort of this size stones, and on our garden when we moved in, so that we've got the bit at the front and then there's another little bit and the bit at the back, we had pecan, which is very common here. It's the small pieces of volcanic stone which covers, you know, a lot of people use that on their garden, and I don't mind it, to be fair, but I prefer the gravel. One of my friends had her driveway done with gravel and I just thought it looked so much nicer. And also where we live there's a lot of cats, and to cats the pecan is like a giant litter tray, and yeah, we were getting a lot of cat poo in the garden, which absolutely stinks. It's disgusting. So we decided to go for the gravel, and I'm not saying that the cats definitely won't poo on the gravel, because they might, but it'll be a lot easier to pick up, and I don't think they'll like it as much because they like to sort of scrabble, don't they? So anyway, Martin has done the front bit and it's looking amazing. Like I say, I'll put up a few pictures of kind of before and a couple of bits of video clip, but we're really pleased with it. He's worked really hard. The reason some of it looks quite dark is because that's the bit that got rained on the other day, and I think the other bit's a bit sort of dusty, so I don't know if he's going to sprinkle some water over it or whether it'll just match up like next time it rains or next time we water or whatever. But yeah, we are really pleased with it. So we've got the back to do next, and yeah, so I just thought I'd share that first of all. The other thing is reading. I finished this book and I really enjoyed this. I've read Diane Chamberlain before and I like her normally, but this one I really liked. So it was like a dual time setting in 2020 and in 1965. And I never want to say too much about books because obviously you don't want to give anything away, but this I found really interesting. It was about activism in the 60s. They talk about the Ku Klux Klan, and it's also like a thriller. So I really liked it. I liked some of the characters, they were quite believable, and yeah, I was quite hooked on that one. So that one's finished, and I've started this one, which is The House of Silk, which is written by Anthony Horowitz, the new Sherlock Holmes novel. I wasn't sure, if I'm honest, about this, but I've read a little bit of it and I'm quite amused by it actually. I think the writing is excellent, and I think I'm going to enjoy it, so obviously I'll let you know when I've finished it. I need to cook now. I'm going to cook. I've got some like big flatbread things that I got from Mercadona, and I've got a veggie pretend chicken thing, and I've got some little pork chop things for Martin, and I'm going to do a load of roasted veg to go with it. So I'm going to get on with the veg, and I want to cook quite a lot of the roasted veg because, as you've heard me saying this week, I'm trying to not necessarily meal prep, but just have things on the go so that I've always got easy food to eat. And I know I keep going on about it, but oh my goodness, I'm still not snacking, I'm not thinking about food as much, I'm really enjoying what I'm eating. I wouldn't say hardly eating any fruit, but compared to how much fruit I used to eat, just mindlessly for the sake of it, nothing like it. So this way of eating, following the 10 hacks from the Glucose Goddess, is really suiting me. I feel great as well. And it's just so, I just can't believe that I'm not thinking about food all the time. I am going to weigh myself in the morning, so I will be sure to share that with you. I've got quite a bit of veg here that I'm going to roast up. I've got some carrots, butternut squash, an aubergine, a couple of courgettes and some red onions. So I'm going to cut them all up, season them, glug of olive oil and get them in the oven. So here's the dinner. We've got the kind of flatbread thing, roasted veg, a soya thing from Mercadona, some tabbouleh, some tomato and pepper salad and a bit of yoghurt dressing, and it smells divine. I can't wait to eat this. It is Saturday morning and we've come to Rosario because every Saturday morning there's a produce market above the bus station. We have been before, but we've not been for ages, so we're going to go and try and find some nice fresh veggies, maybe some fruits, maybe some meat. A friend of ours said there's a good butcher's there now.
Meat, yummy.
But mainly vegetables. But
no meat.
If there's meat that you like the look of, you should get some, definitely. I weighed myself this morning and... Whoa! The iPad keeps falling over, which is why Martin keeps laughing. I might have to hit him in a minute.
Not again.
I weighed myself this morning and I'm very pleased to say that I am now 1310. So I've lost a couple of pounds, which is all really good. Things are going in the right direction. I'm very happy about that. Anyway, let's go buy veg. Look at this lovely fresh produce that we got. We didn't get much because we didn't actually really need anything, but it all just looks so good. So these little yellow tomatoes, which we always need tomatoes. Got some potatoes as well. I'm going to make a potato salad. Massive big lettuce, and this just looks so fresh. A cauliflower, which I'm going to look for a recipe to do, maybe even tomorrow. I used to do like a whole roasted cauliflower with spices on it, so I might do that actually. And just some greens. Look at them, they look amazing. Yeah, I'm really pleased with this, and I think it's going to be somewhere that we go on quite a regular basis. I've got my work clothes back on because I've got some gardening out the back to do after lunch, and then I'm going to have a go at my crocheting, so I will definitely show you that. I did pick up some books in Zanzi. I got Victoria Hislop, The Figurine. I've read most of her books, but I haven't read this one, so I was quite pleased to see that. I absolutely love her books. I love Greece, and yeah, I really enjoy them. I also got Lucy Dillon, All I Ever Wanted. Never heard of her. Don't think I've ever read any of her books, so I'll be interested for that one. And I also got this one called The Night Ship, which apparently is an intricate collage of folklore, modern gothic, ghost story, historical caper and magical realism. I don't know what I will think of this. It says one shipwreck, two misfits 300 years apart. So it's set in 1628 and 1989. So it's going to be one of these kind of dual timeline books, but I'll give it a go. Here's my lunch today. I've got a wrap, I've got some avocado, loads of lettuce, some of the tomato that we just bought, And then I cooked some of those greens with some of the pretend chicken from Lidl. And I made a little kind of peanut butter sauce to go with it. So it was peanut butter, lime juice, soy sauce, and some rice wine vinegar. And yeah, it's all in a wrap. I've had some carrot sticks for my veggie starter, so I'm going to go and enjoy this now. That lunch was so nice. I'm going to garden now for about an hour. I've got one little area to tidy up. I'll show it you in a minute, but all the dried leaves from the bougainvillea, when they're done, they obviously fall to the ground, but the wind last week has sort of pushed them over to the other side of the garden. So I need to get rid of them all basically and have a good sweep. So that's kind of my aim, and then I'm going to practice some crochet. Yeah, so you can see here all the, it's like potpourri, all the bougainvillea leaves. Also, a bit of an update on the garden. Don't be alarmed that we've like hacked down a lot of the bush, you know, and the succulent thing. The succulent was riddled with mealybug. I was digging it up and I was going to actually put it out the front, but it's got too much mealybug. It's a common problem here, so unfortunately that's gone. Martin has started graveling out there and he's cut those bushes right back. They'll be growing back really soon. We've cut them right back before and it doesn't take them long to start growing again, so that's absolutely fine. But yeah, it does look a bit harsh, so don't be too alarmed. I thought I was getting the hang of it and then it kind of looked wrong, so I unravelled quite a lot of it and now I sort of don't know where I'm at, so I might have to start again, but it's not a disaster. I kind of feel like I slightly know what I'm doing. I'm just making a cup of tea. I've done okay with the crochet. I'll show it you in a minute. But I think when I think I'm going wrong, I unravel it all and then I kind of don't, or I unravel the bit I think I've done wrong and then I don't know where I'm up to. So I haven't progressed very far, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep practicing. I'll have another practice tomorrow. But right now I'm making a cup of tea and I've got a lot of Spanish homework, kind of, well not homework, but I need to revise what we did on Thursday and write some stuff in my book. So I'm going to get on with that now, just for a little while. It is starting to look like a square. It's Sunday morning and we are walking. It's a gorgeous morning. Not too windy, the sun's out. We're going to walk round by the harbour and right round and get coffee somewhere. We're back from our walk. It's nearly 11 o'clock. We left a bit later today than we normally do, but it was lovely. Nice cup of coffee at the British Corner, and I also bought some bagels in Hyperdino and I'm hungry now, so I'm gonna just look in the fridge and see what goodness I can find to pile on top of a bagel. I'm gonna go and sit out in the sunshine with a cup of tea and enjoy it. Breakfast was very nice. I'll pop a picture. I just did the bagel with some hummus, lots of lettuce, and then just some bits of leftover like roasted veg and quinoa, and it was very good. Work clothes on. I'm going to finish cleaning the kitchen. I've been working on this over the last week or so, and I'm getting there. I've done the oven, I've done the fridge. I just need to, I've done the inside of the windows, but I need to do the outside. I need to give the surfaces a good scrub and finish washing down the walls, sort out the rug, and then mop everywhere. So I'm going to try and get that done this morning, and I really want to carry on with my crochet square, but I've got a few phone calls to make as well this afternoon, so we'll see how we get on for time, but I'm going to go and get on with it. Okay, first job is to give this rug a really good scrub. I'm going to take it outside. It's very dirty and it needs a good clean. Don't know why he's smiling in there. Look at this disgusting water. That's all come off the walls. So it's looking lovely and clean. The kitchen is so nice and clean. Gosh, I look very scary. I'm really happy. I'm just got my carrots out the fridge. I'm going to do just a little picky lunch, and I'll show it to you when it's done. Here's my lunch. It's not a very big lunch because I had my breakfast quite late, so I'm not mega hungry. But I want to have something now because I've got a call with my mum. I need to ring another friend, and I'm supposed to be meeting some friends as well. So if I don't have something, I'll be absolutely starving before dinner. So I've got a few nachos, some little crackery things, some carrots, the yellow tomatoes, some pepper, lettuce, some hummus, and that's the rest of the like peanut butter sauce thing that I made. And I've also got banana. I'm going to end the vlog now. Thanks so much for watching. See you on Friday for the weekly vlog. Bye.